All right, better late than never. Had some technical difficulties. Finally got them worked out. So starting just under an hour late for the stream. These players have been here since 7 p.m. Central time, and they have been playing since. So I believe we're up to hand number 8 right now. I believe this is going to be hand number 8. Let's see what the action tracker lets us know. Okay, so it's actually going to reset it to the very beginning here. So they will put everybody's names in the system. So this is actually about their 10th hand. Looks like we already have some action in the chat. Yeah, we got action in the chat. So let me see. So pretty sure he subscribed to the channel because it let him know right when we went live. But as I said, these players, love the road games. So this is going to be a round of each, a round of Hold'em and a round of Omaha. Just regular PLO. You can see right there in the center of the table, the tablet. That is what time this hand took place. As I said, we're on the 15-minute delay. And basically within that 15 minutes, they started playing right at 7 o'clock. And before we started streaming at 7:15, there was some technical issues. So we never started the stream, and we thought we had them corrected and tried it again, and it wasn't corrected. But now everything's good to go. They are putting everything in the stream. So some of these players are actually already down, but I believe they're just going to start off with a fresh slate on exactly how many chips they have. I believe the dealer, yes. So they're going to get a count on the chips, and as they do that, we'll go around the table and let you know who's in what seat. So in seat 1, that's going to be immediately to the left of the dealer. He's going by Scarface tonight. And he actually normally watches the stream on YouTube. It's going to be, his name's Jeffrey. He's actually a pilot. So he's in seat 1. And then in seat 2, we got the man in black, the Johnny Cash look tonight. You will see what I see once they get everything set. But that's going to be Rene, and he's going by the name Pelotas tonight, which essentially translates to balls. And then in seat number 3, we have Baby Spider, who's become a fixture of the streams. So we do stream on Wednesday nights, and we stream on Friday nights. There we go. So it's showing Spider's in for 500, but you can see he has more than that. Looks like he has 765. So one stack of green being 500, one stack of red being 100. Seat number 4, we have Coach. He's actually a boxing coach. Don't judge a book by its cover. And then in seat 5, we have El Gallo, who was the big winner on our Wednesday stream. He's there in seat 5. Seat 6, we have Champ. Champ, former heavyweight boxer, a former heavyweight contender. Fought for the heavyweight championship not once, but twice. Within probably the last 5 years. I want to say this was right before COVID, if I'm not mistaken. I'll look that up right now. So then in seat number 7, we got Don Neto, El Jefe. Seat number 8, we got Flip. He's played on our stream before. He went by Ray the Machine then. Now he's going by Flip. And in seat number 9 to round us off, we have a CeeLo. So the C standing for Cesar, the low standing for Lopez. And the dealers get into counts. That way we have all the correct information. It's actually showing players up and players down. Yeah, so you saw they corrected a baby spider stack there, 765 as I said. So here we go. Now once the button gets to seat 1, they will go back to Hold'em. But right now we are currently playing Omaha. 4-card high, PLO style, down in South Texas. There's the men in black.
2 folds, 3 folds, 4 calls.
Surprisingly, it is actually in the 40s right now in South Texas. Of course, North Texas, they got the Cotton Bowl going on right now. Ohio State leading 7-0. Texas with the ball at the 50-yard line. Flip making the call. Double suited. Double connected. And we're going 5 ways to a flop. 9 high flop. So Flip with the best hand has top pair with the jack kicker. That's somehow the best hand. Open ender for Coach, but he's going to check. And now he's going to hit a pair of jacks, but that's going to give. So the jack hasn't registered. There we go. Yeah, so that's going to give Scarface the straight. That's actually the nut straight. Checking how much is in the pot. So he's going to be betting 45 here. Coach, who had the open ender, now hits a pair. He makes a call. El Gallo making the call, needing a 10 for a straight. Champ making the call with diamonds. He's the only player with diamonds. To the river we go. Board pairing. It might freeze the action. So Scarface with a small bet on the turn and making a small bet once again. Has the best straight, but the board is paired and it is multi-way, so I think he's just trying to get a little value and pretty much betting to fold to a raise. Oh. What's Champ doing here? So Champ missed everything, and he knows the only way he can win the pot is bluffing. The only issue or problem, you can see he only has $135, and there's over $500 in the pot. So, good thought about the bluffing. He missed his flush draw. He missed his straight draw. But he just does not have enough chips to get his opponents to fold. You can see that even Gallo caught the 50 with just, Gallo hit 2 pair. And that should get Gallo out of the way. Oh wait, that was the king of diamonds, excuse me. That was the king of diamonds, I did not realize that. It's the king of diamonds, yes, thank you, Fletcher. So now that bet makes even more sense. Yeah, so the card reader put it down as a 9, and that's what I saw. But the actual card was the king of diamonds. Fletcher actually played on our stream on Wednesday and hit the high hand. He hit quad tens for $1,000. All right, so one more hand of Omaha, and then we will go back to Hold'em as El Gallo will be added on here. So every time the button gets to seat 1, we go back. So the dealers just letting the production crew know that seat number 5 is added on, and that's what the little delay is for. That way, all of the graphics are as close to being correct as possible. You can see this hand taking place at 7:54. Then you add on the 15 minutes. I think we're on a 14-minute delay tonight. So Baby Spider with the straddle under the gun to 10. That's going to put the action on Rolando. The Puerto Rican. That's what the hat he's wearing. PR, Puerto Rico. Gallo wearing an MIT hat. I know he didn't go to MIT. Maybe one of his kids maybe is going to MIT. So Flip trying to go all in here, but this is Pot-Limit, PLO. So the dealer will let him know how much he's able to raise. And Texas is driving. Texas down to the 15-yard line. So Flip with the aces. They're not suited, but he does have some suited cards to go with it. He has hearts. You can see the hearts aren't good, though, as Scarface has the ace of hearts. So 5 ways to a flop we go. And it's going to be a jack-high flop. Coach with the 3. Let's see if he checks. Looks like he just placed the drink order there. Ready, $277 in the pot. It's showing he has 76, but he has more than that. The dealer will get the exact count. Looks like he has about 76 in green chips, but the dealer will get the exact count and let the production crew know. So that's, what is that, like 170. So flop was actually, there you go. Flop was jack 3-3. Yeah, it is 170. And Flip's just going with his aces here. Doesn't think somebody would bet the trips. But he's going to need some help. Cannot even go runner hearts as Coach has better hearts. So he's going to need the last ace in the deck. Ace of diamonds. That's a diamond, but it is a 7. So Coach going to be getting the win. And we'll see if Flip rebuys.
Easy game. 4 cards.
All right, we do have access to the YouTube chat. So somebody asking about the stream here. How do I get an invite for the stream? I'll drive down from Dallas to play. Well, as much as we would like you to drive down, and don't get me wrong, you can, but there are 2 Texas Card House locations in Dallas, and the main location in Dallas actually streams a game.
We need to stop.
But to answer the question, oh, it looks like
He was jumping. He was
Texas
jumping
just
around.
scored here. But to answer your question, the best way is on Poker Atlas. Best way is on Poker Atlas. All right, so tied game in the Cotton Bowl, taking place in North Texas, the Dallas area.
Yeah! Call timeout.
We are in South
It starts with the
Texas.
call timeout. He needs to get fired.
We are
He's going to let a 2-minute warning? No, in college there is not.
we are basically 500 miles south of Dallas. So we are back to Hold'em. The dealer forgot we're back to
Hey, this
Hold'em.
stream is kind of chaotic, bro. I think we're on that.
My favorite fucking streaming, everything is a mess. Stupid.
I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone right now.
It's fucking third time in the fucking 2 hours play.
All right, okay.
I feel like the Capitan
I just,
is flying us to the
I just, as far as wasn't sure if you were aware of the Dallas area. I mean, we'd love to have you down here. We'd love to have you down here, especially Fletcher. Fletcher would love to have you down here, and Fletcher will even give you a free haircut.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't even buy this in 1,000, bro. But this game's getting me out. Big deal, big deal, big deal.
Yeah, so depending on how fast or how slow you drive, and depending on the traffic,
It's not a dealer's fault. This dealer is one of the best.
looking about between a 7 and 8 hour drive
I have to blame it on the
down from Dallas in North Texas. We are in South Texas, basically as far south as you can go and still be in the United States. There are also direct flights available from Dallas on American Airlines. Flies directly into McAllen, which is the next city over. All right, back to Hold'em we go. What was that?
Quarter.
So Gallo flopping an ace and knocking over his chips trying to bet.
No.
Flip with 2 pair, just making the call here. That's gonna bring, oh, that's gonna get Scarface to raise.
That wasn't lying, bro.
So Gallo does not have a good kicker. He's actually beat by both these players. He's gonna let his hand go. And Flip's gonna go all in here. Oh, it's a big all in. Looks like he rebought for $500. So this is gonna put a decision here. This is gonna give Scarface a decision. Yeah, it's a pretty big raise. Oh, good fold.
Fucking around over there, Jimmy? You're fucking around over there? What do you think your ace? Do you think your ace? 10 was good or what?
Yeah, so we stream on
Ace 10?
Wednesday nights on the secondary channel, which is Texas Card House, 3 different words. Oh, Ohio State just answered super quick with the score. So now Ohio State back up the touchdown.
But you can watch the show after
But we stream on Wednesday nights, a 1-3 stream. Doesn't sound like a big game, but it is. And then on Friday nights, we will have some variation that includes Omaha. We will do the road game, which we've been doing a lot the last couple of weeks. We'll sometimes do a big O high-low game. But on Friday nights, we do change it up on Friday nights. Direct flights available on American Airlines into McAllen Miller Airport, airport code MFE. And from the airport to the front door of Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, we were talking 10 minutes. So the airport's pretty close. Or if you prefer to fly on Southwest, we do have a secondary airport, much like Dallas. Secondary airport is in Harlingen. That's Valley International Airport. And that one's about an hour and a half. That one's about half an hour away. That one's about half an hour away from here. So about 30 to 40 minutes.
He wasn't going to get aces
away.
It was his first 2 cards. The cat still did it.
He left the table? He left?
See, I don't think about it that way. I think if I get ace, I might have lost that hand. Well, 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter.
No, it's just like he gets back to back the butt feed and then that's it. Yeah, no.
All right, Scarface with the ace king now, and he's going to be raising it up. And Flip, who just doubled up, or excuse me, he didn't double up, he just won a big pot from Scarface. He's going to make the call.
Heads up to the flop.
You can see Flip just has 1 out. He cannot hit a king. He can only hit a deuce. And 2 deuces have been folded. Scarface putting on the continuation bet. Should get the job done. And will. Yeah, so Wednesday nights we stream.
Hot time out.
And we are going to have a dealer change. So while we have the dealer change, let us remind you about the promos for this month. High hands are back. Monday through Friday. $50 every hour with rollovers. 2 different qualifying periods. Aces.
That girl's gonna come in and out.
Full of faces. Both hold cards. Must play. So, I mentioned this earlier. Fletcher hit a high hand for $1,000. So, $50 doesn't sound like a lot, but it does roll over. So, if nobody hits the high hand every hour, $50 gets added. So $50 gets added. And the reason why is it has to be aces full of jacks or better to qualify. And you must use both your hold cards. All right, so dealer change and Enrique taking a seat. El Gallo, did he straddle or did he raise? No, he's in the big blind, so I'm guessing there's a button straddle that wasn't punched in. Let's see here. Yeah, so Baby Spider is in on the button, and he likes to straddle. And yes, indeed, it was a straddle. El Gallo in bad shape here. Yeah, so the straddle was not inputted, but now it's there inputted. You can see the little purple S next between Spider's chip stacks. 664, that purple S, that means straddle. Quick fold from El Gallo. Looks like we have a seat open. Yeah, somebody is. Seat 1 is going by the name of Scarface.
They got Archie number 4th down. They got Archie number 4th down, bro.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's 4th and like half. 4th and half. 4th and half. 1, yeah.
So Don Neto, he is up right now, about $500. Gallo with the King 9. It's suited. He's going to be making the call. Button straddle. Coach putting on the button straddle.
Go! Keep his ass in there! No, he's down. He's down. Keep his ass in there. You were right, Cesar. It's a little quieter. But we should keep half of it open. Right? You're not completely right.
So CeeLo raising it up here. Kind of a small raise. There was a $10 button straddle and there was a call. So normally should be raising this up a little bit more, because if the button calls, you're going to be out of position. And Coach likes to see flops. He has the 5 deuce, but he does have the position. He does have the power of the button. He's going to be making a call that's going to bring Gallo along. And you can see CeeLo's actually in bad shape here as his 9 is dominated. And Coach out flopping them. Hitting bottom pairs. CeeLo continuing here on this 7-high
It's not enough
board.
evidence to turn it over. It looks like a fumble, but it's not enough.
Yeah, Coach going to be making a call here.
Now he's down. He's down. Yeah, now he's down, 100% down.
Yeah. His other knee actually knocked the ball out. His other knee.
100% down.
Yeah.
So CeeLo going to need some help here.
He's on the elbow, everything is down.
That's not it. Does he shut it down now?
That knee, the left knee, the back knee.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to shut it
Down
down.
right there, down. Yeah.
Oh, putting out a bluff here. Knows he can't win with Jack High. Oh, Coach calls him immediately. And CeeLo doesn't even show. He just mucks. So Coach doesn't show either. Yeah, so I'm sure you'll see, or I'm sure you'll hear in regards to, oh, you're supposed to raise like 3x or 5x and this and that. Well, when it comes to cash, it really depends on the table. It depends on the player. And once CeeLo raised it 30, there was already a $10 button straddle on. Coach likes to see flops. Oh, I didn't think he was going to fold for 30. And he did not. Hits his deuce and goes with it. Yeah, it looks like these guys came to gamble tonight, so everybody put in a straddle on. So this game is actually more like a 5-10 game than it is 1-3, as there is a button straddle. There was a button straddle. Oh, Pelota's getting after it here. No, there's an under the gun straddle. So CeeLo put on $10 under the gun. So Pelota's picking a bad time to get out of hand. It happens. Here's the seat open. Seat open, Fletcher. Yeah, so nobody's going to be able to call. Coach might call, but I think $400 is too much. I know Coach likes to see flops, but I think $400 is too much. Maybe if it was suited, but I think this is too much. He's asking for a count. But as I said, I do think this is too much. Well, maybe if the ace-jack was suited, I could see him calling here. He's getting a count of his chips to see how much he's going to have left if he makes this call and loses. That's 100. That's 200. That's 300. That's 400. So how many degrees does he have? It's showing he has 644, and that does look correct. He's really thinking about this, which is why I thought if he was suited, he would call.
You got the first time? You got the first time? Oh, I'm just fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna let it go.
No puedo, no puedo.
¿Cuánto tenías, güey? ¿Por qué no quisiste jugar?
I only went all in because if I make it, I'm going to say the truth right now. If I make it 150 or 175, even if you fold, he's coming in. I already know.
So 4 players in the green, 4 players in the red,
I know, he's coming in.
as we do have
I was thinking about calling you. I'm not exactly.
about another 3 hours to go on the stream.
Al Chile, si quieres una mano de esas, quieres jugarla. Si usted no la juegue, ¿no?
I already know how you play, bro. I wasn't gonna let you get a free one first. Like, whatever it was. And I don't ever do that. But I know that if he calls, even if he folds, he's gonna call 150, 175.
No quieres jugar con nadie.
So it looks like no straddle this hand. Action is going to be on Scarface.
I bluffed him.
This is a $1 blinds with a $5 bring-in. I do realize normally the $5 bring-in is reserved for Omaha, but the way the software works, it just makes it a lot easier to run the Hold'em game with the same setup as the Omaha game. That way, we don't have to change anything in the software. So Coach picking up Ace-King.
You've been fucking me all night, and I thought we were joking, but you came out really upsetting me, bro. My feathers are getting low.
All right, so raise and take from Coach there. Somebody in the comments saying they don't think he's a poker coach. So I do not know what game these guys are watching because I'm pretty sure the Catabo's on halftime.
Let me see mine.
One place, 3
I call. Hold on. Alright.
So both Pelotas and Spider get into their seats late, but Pelotas announcing a call, so he's calling blind here. Yeah, it's $5 to go. No, it's $5 to go. There you go.
That takes all the air out of the balloon.
Like I said, I do realize it is a little strange to have a bring-in for a Hold'em game, but as I said, the reason why is the way the software works. We're just keeping the same setup that we have when we play Omaha. 1-2 with a $5 bring-in, pretty common for Omaha. Doneto with the ace-jack, raising it up to 65. Big raise. And Scarface going to be making the call here out of position. And here comes Coach. Did I mention he likes to see flops? He's actually not in terrible shape here as he has 2 live cards. So something for both Scarface and Doneto. Scarface with a flush draw and a straight draw. And Doneto.
I didn't even know Texas scored, Will.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then one play, the other guys come back and score.
So it is Coach leading out on this flop. Oh, looks like we have a local celebrity taking the seat. We go from one celebrity to another local celebrity in the seat. So we had Eric, the drummer boy Molina. former heavyweight contender. He checked out a little bit early, but we have somebody else taking that seat who just sat down. But after this hand, I will let you know who the local celebrity is. So Coach gonna have to get really lucky here. And that's one of the cards that's gonna give him some outs now. Don Neto's gonna charge him for those outs. Oh, and he's continuing on here with just 9 eights. I would imagine it's going to go check, check, but let's see. It does go check, check. And Don Neto will show his jack to take the pot. So taking seat 6 there is the man known as Compadre. So the local Ford dealership here in town, Hacienda Ford, of course that's with an H, Hacienda, but the H is silent. So he does the commercial for that. He is also a stand-up comedian. So he has taken seat number 6 there, and let's see what name he's going to use. I would imagine he's going to use Compadre. He's still not in the system yet, though. So one more hand of Hold'em, and then we will go back to Omaha after this hand. If you still haven't figured it out, we are live on the YouTube chat. I do have access to the comments. Chickadee check. So I do have access to the YouTube comments. I do realize we're streaming on multiple platforms, YouTube and the Facebook being the 2 most popular, but I only have access to the YouTube comments. I know we're streaming on Twitch as well and a couple of other platforms. El Gallo raising it up here with the Jack 10 offsuit. Coach is going to call him. Did Flip call him as well? Yeah, Flip called him as well. So Coach in terrible shape. He cannot hit a jack, cannot hit a 7. As he is outkicked in those departments. Ace coming on the flop. Nobody with an ace, but El Gallo, your pre-flop raiser. I believe that has to be in increments of 5. And yes, the dealer let him know you have to bet in increments of 5. So El Gallo going to take a stab, and it's going to work. So back to Omaha we go. So pretty lively YouTube chat. Henry saying never touch the button. And I guess in general that's a good rule, but if you do, make sure you let the dealer know. It's okay if you move the button, you just need to let the dealer know. This button actually has an RFID chip in it as well. So just like the cards, the dealer button has a chip in it. So back to the 4 cards we go. Looks like we don't have a straddle here, as action's going to be on Coach. The blinds are $1, $2, but if you want to play, the bring in is $5. That's right, Dave Chappelle's favorite number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So it's going to be 25 if he wants to pot it. So each blind counts for $5. So the limp for the $5, you multiply that times 3, you get 15. And then whatever's behind, known as the trail, you will add it in. So 15 plus the big blinds 5 plus the small blinds 5, 25. As El Gallo raising it up here. Kind of a interesting hand to do this in early position. He's not double suited. I could see maybe double suited, but even still, under the gun +1 is a little on the loose side. 10 high flop coming, and flip is gonna hit top set here. You can see there's already $175 in the pot. How much does flip have in his stack? 550. So maybe about $100 bet. Yeah, flip should be raising this here. There's too many players in the pot. There's too many turns that are going to be bad for you. And Don Neto making the call here with some backdoor. There we go. Flip is thinking like I'm thinking. Put it in the race. Maybe if your head's up, you can just flat here. But there's too many cards on the turn, especially in Omaha, that are going to pretty much stop the action. There's too many bad cards. Oh, Coach is going with it here. Coach just has top pair with an ace kicker. He does have running diamonds, but you can see he is only 3% right now. He's going with this hand. Flip has the best hand possible right now. Doneto's asking for a count, but he was just kidding. JK. So Flip obviously makes the call, and Coach is going to have to get pretty lucky. But Coach does have a straight draw too, a 4. But it looks like all the 4s have been folded. So he's going to need a diamond, he's going to need an ace, he's going to need a jack. Uh-oh. He can go runner jacks, but no. Actually, he could not go runner jacks because El Gallo had pocket jacks. So the full house of Flip, who lost to Coach earlier when Flip had aces and Coach had the 3 on a Jack 3-3 board. So Flip taking back his chips essentially. And it looks like Coach is going to be rebuy it.
Where, right here?
Yeah, there is one way down here.
I had Jack, Queen, 9.
Rio Grande Valley. Just talked about it earlier as there was a player watching from the Dallas area where, right at 500 miles south of Dallas. Texas is a big state. There are 6 Texas Card House locations in the state of Texas. Total of 6. 2 in North Texas, 2 in East Texas, 1 in South Texas, and 1 in Central Texas. 4 of the 6 locations stream. So Texas Card House Dallas is the one that streams in North Texas. Texas Card House Houston is the one that streams in East Texas. TCH Social in Austin, they stream in Central Texas. And Texas Card House Rio Grande Valley, we stream for South Texas.
And I had backdoor diamond. What an idiot.
We stream Wednesday nights on the secondary channel, which is Texas Card House, 3 different words. And of course, we're streaming tonight on the main channel, which is TCH Live Poker. So the YouTube channel that you're watching on, we stream Friday nights. 3 queens for El Gallo, but he's gonna. Did he call under the gun? No, he folded. Wait, no, he did call. Wow, that's crazy. He has 3 queens in his hand, and he hits the queen on the river. Queen on the flop, that is. What does Don Neto have? Well, Neto has aces. He's not ready to let him go. Is Scarface ready to let go of his kings? Needs a 10 for a straight. Getting a pretty good price, I think. Has backdoor diamonds as well. It looks like he agrees with me. If only I could get the ladies to agree with me. I think Coach made the call as well. Coach needing a 10 for a straight, but the 10 will make Scarface a bigger straight. So to the turn we go 4 ways. And that is a great turn for Gallo. Let's see if he slows down now that he has the full house. You are multi-way, so he's probably going to be betting here, thinking somebody has the deuce. Oh, Don Neto raising him with the aces. So Don Neto picking up a flush draw, but the board is paired. And he has the aces, and he's raising here. Is there any aces left? So now Scarface has to fold, especially with a bet and a raise in front of him. Board is paired. So does Gallo go all in here? How much does he have? Yeah. Gallo should just be going all in here. It's shown he has 445 in his stack and the bet is 250. So that's basically half his stack, yeah. He should be going all in here. I think he's trying to get tricky to milk some more money out of Don Neto. But now's the time you want to go all in because it's basically another $200 for Don Neto to call. You don't want to wait until the river shows up. Don't need to get tricky. Just go all in here. Sometimes players try to get too tricky and there's the all in. Don Neto making the call, gonna need an ace. There's an ace left. The ace of spades is left. Ace of spades, one out for Don Neto. Oh, that was a king. So Scarface would have hit the king, but he did make the right fold at the right time. And El Gallo gonna be showing his full house, queens full of deuces. And Scarface just jumped up, realized that he would have won the pot. So he doesn't have quad queens. You have to use 2 cards from your hand and only 2 cards. So he doesn't have quad queens. You have to use 3 cards from the board and you have to use 2 cards from your hand. So also in South Texas is Zapata. And it looks like we got the folks from Zapata that are going to be here next Friday. All right, so a $10 button straddle coming from Baby Spider. Oh, actually a $15 straddle. Coach with a nice hand here. Just making a call. Double suited, triple connected. Has spades, has clubs. The ace is working with the king. Oh, the ace is working with all the cards. So double suited, quadruple connected. The ace working with the king, the ace working with the jack, the ace working with the 5. And of course the king and jack working with each other as well. Oh, queens again. And I think Baby Spider's going to be raising it up. really think or thought Coach should have gone all in here with this hand. But it is easy to say when you see the cards. Everybody's an expert after the hand. But the issue or problem is here, you're probably going to bring at least one or two other players in, and you're going to be out of position. So Don Neto with 10 high here. 10 high. Does not have a pair, just has 10 high. And he's going with this hand. So gut shot, straight draw for Coach to go along with some backdoor flush draws. Top pair for Don Neto, and the Queens of Spiders still leading the way. You can see Coach has pretty much decided to go with his hand, which is why I thought he should have just went with it pre-flop. So we had a lot of action on Wednesday nights, and it seems like that's carrying over here till Friday, as we have a $700 pot here in a 1-2 game. So two pair for Don Neto, flush draw along with a straight draw for Coach, and a wrap. Baby Spider picking up a wrap with that 10. Has the Jack 9 to be open-ended, and the Queen Jack will also make him a straight with a 9. So we got ourselves over a $1,000 pot here. I don't know if they're going to go twice. Don Neto's old school. Normally he just goes once. But let's see what they do. Don Neto ahead right now, but he does have a lot of cards to dodge. Yeah, one time. Don Neto's old school. He goes once, and the flush is going to get there.
Las nueces.
So Don Neto actually paired up all of his cards. We did not get any snow down here. Basically, it snows down here once every 100 years. Although it is cold down here, at least cold for us. It's in the 40s right now. It's in the 40s right now. Like I said, that's cold for us. I mean, it's in the high 40s. It's 48, but still. That is really cold for us down here in the Rio Grande Valley. So Baby Spider adding on 1,000 after he took that hit.
25 live straddle, 27.
And it looks like Don Neto's going to be straddling under the gun. So under the gun straddle from Don Neto, who just lost that last pot. I don't know if he's all in. Scarface, don't think he could call. 25, he does not. Players taking care of their add-ons. Coach, you just won the last hand. Will call with the button. Yeah, Donato still has some chips left over. All right, seat 6. Let me see what name he's using. Oh, he's using Omar. He's using his real name. He's not using his stage name. His stage name is Compadre. Looks like he has a somebody looking over his shoulder there. It's a little awkward. Zamora?
That's all in, Nico? 7's all in. There's 1. Sorry guys, we're switching. Okay, we're on US. 7's all in.
All right, so Omar did raise it up here. Doneto, who just lost the last hand, I think he's ready to get rich or die trying. He's all in. And now the action is on Flip. Flip does have a suited ace, but not much else. Well, Flip made the call. Nobody with spades. The 7 of Omar out in front right now. Doneto has live cards. Doneto's actually favored to win if we see a river. And we're going to see a river because he's all in. Oh, Flip. So Flip pretty much committed himself once he called the raise, as Omar only had $65 left in his stack. So here we go. There's an ace to give Omar 2 pair, and Omar's going to get the win. Compadre! He will push his cards forward, the ace and the 7. And just in case the dealer reads it wrong, we have Zamora in the background supervising. Oh, looks like Doneto's gonna rebuy.
Buttons right on 5.
So El Gallo, who was the big winner on Wednesday night, he won about $3,000. He's up 500. Coach up as well. Omar, who just won that last spot, that puts him in the green. Flip in the green, Scarface in the green, everybody else in the red. But we have a long ways to go. We're not even halfway done. No straddle this hand, so action's going to be on Flip. Flip with some suited cards, but he is under the gun. Getting some change for Doneto. He's going to make the call here. CeeLo not in his seat. Pelota's making the call. Coach making the call. Gallo not in his seat. Omar makes the call as well. Oh, and Doneto with the aces. None of them are suited. He has no suits. The Badugi has one card of each suit. That's the bad news. The good news is he has aces. Oh, and Flip calling with his hand here. Flip does have spades. Coach with diamonds. And it's going to be queen high. A set of sixes for pelotas. Oh, Neto announcing pot here. Flip making the call with his open ender. The same open ender as Doneto has. And let's see if Pelotas raises it with his set of sixes. He's getting a count of how many chips he has, and he announces all in. Coach with a straight draw of his own. The Jack 10, he needs a 9 for a straight. The 9-10 needs a Jack for a straight. And the 7 will also get him a straight. So 3 different cards, which makes it a wrap. It's barely a wrap. So in Hold'em, you have your gut shot, which it's 1 card to hit your straight. So like if you have a queen in your hand and the flop is ace, king, 10, then you need a jack to hit a straight. So that's the gut shot. That's one card. Of course, you have open-ended. And then anytime you have more than 2 different cards, known as the wrap. Coach has the wrap here. Looks like Coach is thinking about calling. He was up before this hand started, so putting those chips to work. Oh, and it looks like he was calling. He counted it out. Needs a 7. Needs a jack. Needs a 10.
All these great people, friendly people. And
no, needs a 9. 9 makes a straight. Check 10. 9, yeah.
I like to have fun.
Yeah, it needs a jack, a 9, or a 7. He does make the call. It is a rainbow board.
355.
So he lets his cards go in disgust. I thought once he called on the flop, it was another. Wasn't much more to call, but he decided to fold. So another $1,000 pot. Doneto's in the pot. He goes once. They're asking once or twice. So there is a side pot. I think they're going to run it twice for the side pot. No, once only. Everybody has to agree. So one time. Can only get lucky once. Oh, so that's the board parent, the check mark for Pelotas. Doneto made it straight with the 9-7. He actually started off with aces. Made straight with the 9-7. But a straight does not beat a full house. And the pocket sixes of Pelotas will scoop the pot. Did you say giveaway? I don't think I did. Or maybe that a player's giving away chips.
Yo estaba muy bien porque tenía yo el 8, entonces dije, nadie tiene cuida porque
que todos están pensándole mucho, entonces con el set está bien. Están hecho de loco también.
All right, so we do have a seat open. Seat open in the stream game. Let's see if there's a waiting list. Yeah, it's going to be one big blind.
No importa, es que si lo habíamos corrido 2 veces está bien porque hay mucho dinero en el pozo. Pero es poquito a uno, o sea, no importa, pero puedes usar la versión actual. Prefiero 2 porque no me gusta que la puerta me defina.
Yeah, so we do have somebody on the list, but I think they're playing in the tournament as we have our free roll going on tonight. I think there was about 50 people entered in the free roll. Let's get the final numbers on that free roll. Yep, 55 players taking part in the free roll. I know we had 4 tables for the free roll earlier to go along with the 2 cash game tables as well as the stream table. So 7 tables we had running. Everybody calling the raise here. It looks like we're going to have a $150 pot. So that'll be 6 ways. Open ender for Baby Spider. Scarface flopping a straight 5, 6, 7. Spade coming on the turn. Nobody with spades. Scarface flopped the nuts. Did not bet the nuts. And now he's going to bet pot on the turn. Surprisingly, 6 ways to the turn. He flopped the nuts. Surprisingly, he still has the best hand possible. Really don't see that in Omaha happen a lot. But Flip has a wrap and he's going to let it go. So Flip with the big wrap did not have any spades. Scarface will show. And looks like we had somebody take that seat. But let's see what name Zamora is using. We saw him earlier. He was real interested in the action. He was literally standing behind Omar. Yeah, he's using Zamora. So he's going to have to wait a hand. And he's going to wait 1 hand as the button is dead. Or not. Yeah. Dealer realizing it.
Shit, Jack.
Oh, you've been here? No, we just got here. It's just a shadow. It's a phantom.
Okay, so just a couple things. Leave your cards there for a couple seconds, and then also you can't have any electronics. Can't be on the screen. You need to use the phone. Just step out.
Hey, empty your pockets. What about my gun? Yeah, anyway.
This is Texas, you're welcome.
What's up from Texas?
You can have your gun as long as you're not licensed. Good. Read the sticker. It says, if you're licensed to carry, you can't have a gun. You're not licensed.
Right here?
Okay. So got everything corrected. Texas still down by a touchdown, but they are driving, getting the ball down to the 35. in Buckeyes territory.
You can do it without license. You can carry in Vegas without license.
So action on Scarface. He's going to make the call. Pelota's also making the call with his hearts and nines. Looks like Omar taking advantage of the tableside massage. Tableside massage is available here at the Texas Card House, $1 a minute. And it's going to be all clubs. And surprisingly, nobody has clubs. The set of queens is the best hand. Flip with the set of queens. Let's see if he bets it. Asilo's just going to check out. He actually had outs. He could hit a straight. But he checked out. King 10 making a straight. 9-10 making a straight. Is anybody going to bet at this spot? Oh, King 10 makes the nut straight. So Scarface with a small bet here with his 2 pair, but it's not going to work. Too small of a bet. He did get the straight of Coach to fold. Flip will show his set of queens. And Coach just realizing that he folded a straight. Nice hand for Flip. And now Zamora will get cards. So 2 more Omaha hands, and then we will go back to Hold'em. As we see Pelotas hit a set of 6s, and he is up $600. Gallo up about $450. Omar, Scarface, also up. Zamora has not played a hand. The minimum buy-in to the game is $200. He's in for $210.
He mucked his hand, he had the winner.
Oh, Texas just scored a touchdown. Not sure if you're watching the game, but if you are watching us instead of the game, I will keep you updated on the Cotton Bowl. Winner will face Notre Dame in the national championship game. So Zamora has not played on the stream before. They are letting him know about scanning the cards. You can see they're letting him know that he needs to put it in the circle.
You can get your cards back.
No.
All right, so it looks like we're going to go 6-7 ways to a flop. Yeah, that's the setup right there. The Texas game on and the stream on. The best of both worlds. Zamora making the call with the queen. It looks like CeeLo is going all in with his 3 3s. Scarface just checked his option out of the big blind with aces, and one of the aces was suited. It's a little surprising.
I left it alone. I'm tilted and I was like, I don't even know. Actually, I bet somebody out there took Ohio State -1.5 for a second half. So I got Ohio State -8.5. Fuck Texas, bro. They don't want to play Arch Manning and they can't fucking...
Oh, Scarface getting married to the aces here. Although I can't understand. I do understand because it looks like CeeLo's putting on a squeeze play here as Spider put out a small bet. Spider put out a small bet of $20 and pretty much he picked up 3 or 4 callers, so then CeeLo raised it up. So it does look like a squeeze play, but just because you're making a squeeze play doesn't mean that you don't have a good hand. So coach making the call here with pocket nines.
Side action, 3 players inside. 1 check.
6 on the turn. Does that make anybody a straight? No, CeeLo is still good. Looks like it's going to go check around. And the ace given Scarface a set of aces. Backdoor clubs got there, so CeeLo actually hit a set. It's not good. It is not good. He thinks he won the hand. Let's see if CeeLo sees his flush. CeeLo has to show his cards. There you go. There you go. So Scarface thought that he won when he hit his ace, even though there was a straight on the board and there was a flush on the board. He just got the tunnel vision, jumped out of his seat, yelled, "Pásame el salsa," pass the hot sauce. And then CeeLo showed him the flush, and he sat back down sheepishly. All right, so one more hand for Omaha. One more hand for Omaha. Then we'll go back to 2-card high. Baby Spider putting on the straddle under the gun. I do not have the ability to rewind, but I'm pretty sure from what I saw, because there was just $35 when we went to the flop, that Scarface had aces in the big blind and just checked this option, or just called the $5, because there is a $5 bring-in, so he called the extra $3.
No. Hey, talk right, bro. Hey, when you talk like that, you disrespect yourself.
Hold on. Thank you.
It is brought to you by the,
Cards not somewhere.
no, the, I don't even know how to pronounce like that.
The Spider with the straddle, coach with the call. Spider actually has a good hand for the straddle. There you go. There's the straddle. CeeLo just calling the 5, not realizing it was 10. So he's halfway in. And as I said, Baby Spider having a good hand. He's going to be raising it. I do realize his name just says Spider there, but his actual name is Baby Spider, as his brother is Spider-Man, and his dad is King Spider. His brother actually works at TCH Social in Austin. So it looks like we are going 5 ways to a flop here. CeeLo with the queens right now. He has the best hand. Ace coming right on the flop. So now coach taking the lead with his ace. And it's going to go check around. Oh, queen for CeeLo on the turn. And it looks like Baby Spider going to be betting his straight draw. Flop went checked around. He didn't think anybody was that interested on the flop, and he was correct to a certain extent. But with the queen coming on the turn, CeeLo is very interested now, and he's not going anywhere. Baby Spider looking for a king. CeeLo, coach looking for a 4. Oh, that's going to get coach in trouble as he now has trips. But he's no good. Oh, wow. Baby Spider really didn't feel like anybody was super strong since the flop went checked around and everybody just called his bet. Did not put anybody on an ace, and he's representing a full house here. And it's not going to work. Coach doesn't like his kicker, but he has the full house of CeeLo to worry about. Does CeeLo go all in, or does he just call? How much does CeeLo have left in his stack? Oh, CeeLo can't fold here. I mean, obviously, oh my gosh! CeeLo thought somebody had a better full house. Wow. All right, so we have a new dealer coming in, and we're going back to Hold'em. So back to Hold'em we go. So CeeLo worried about a bigger full house. He folded his queens full.
Alright guys, please put your phones away, guys. Please put your phones away, guys. Round 2 after? I'm out, dude. I'm on 2. I was on 2 coming out here, so I didn't even see anything happening. Alright, we're on Hold'em right now.
Yeah, so back to Hold'em we go.
Hold'em, guys.
Action's going to be on Coach, who's the big winner tonight. He calls the $5. Gaio not at his seat. He will get folded. It is 1, 2. The blinds are $1, $2. Small blind is $1. Big blind is $2, but the bring-in is $5. Normally, that's reserved for Omaha, but since we're playing a round of each tonight, then we are doing the same setup. Flip calling here with the nut low. The Journey Diaper, as it's known at the World Series of Poker, or the Skinny, as it's known in the Reno Lake Tahoe area. Pelotas with the 9s, raising it up. And it looks like everybody's calling him here. Three ways we go. It's going to be King, King, A. Coach hidden a pair, but it is not good. As the 9s of pelotas. He's thinking how much to bet. He's putting out about a half pot-sized bet. And that should shake everybody. It does. So Fletcher, who played on the stream on Wednesday, kind of regretting that he did not play on the stream tonight. There's not always good action, but there's usually good action on the stream. It's happened once where I had to apologize after the stream because it just wasn't a good action game. I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it has to do with the player lineup. Sometimes it has to do with the card distribution. Oh, Kings for flip. He's going to take it up to 25. Does anybody have anything to call him with? Coach has an ace, and he will be making the call. Heads up we go, $51 in the pot. Let's see three. Ace coming right on the flop. Flip does have the king of hearts. Oh, coach is going to lead out here. Over a pot-sized bet. I think Flip just has to let this go. It looks like he's going to fold face up. Yeah, he's going to fold face up. Coach will show the ace. As negro. The ace of clubs. Baby Spider will put on the straddle. And we will move on to hand number Emmett Smith. It's 22 for you, Arizona Cardinal fans. So $10 button straddle action is going to be on coach. 7 deuce. He likes to see flops, but the 7 deuce will get him to fold. Omar with the ace making the call under the gun as he enjoys his massage. Scarface with the suited cards makes the call. And Baby Spider checks his option with the queen 5. 3 ways to a flop we go of $33 in the pot. 33, Larry Legend. All spades. Omar with the ace of spades. Does he bet? No, he's going to check. To the turn we go. Baby Spider hidden trips. Now we're going to see some betting. The queen hasn't registered on the reader. You can see on the lower right-hand corner.
What up, coach? Happy New Year. You have a chance to win.
So Omar betting. And Baby Spider going to be calling. To the river. Oh, Omar gets there with his flush. Does he bet? Double checking if he has it. I could see Baby Spider making the fold here, even though he has trips. Yeah, real quick fold. And Omar showing that he had the ace of spades.
I was just mad.
So I do realize it sounds a lot simpler than it is. But in poker, especially in tournaments where you cannot rebuy, you always want to maximize your wins and minimize your losses. Like I said, I know it sounds like some simple stuff here, but it's actually kind of hard to do. I can see a lot of people calling the $50 with the trip queens there on the river. But Baby Spider minimizing his losses, getting rid of trips.
Was it this romantic, or did it build up to it?
We're always romantic.
That's good, I like that. Yeah, keep
We
it
were
spicy.
romantic before we knew each other. Now we know each other. Now it's almost like lust.
Flip with a pair.
I don't even think that'll, I don't think the censors will allow that one.
What the hell was that? The PD shit? With baby oil shit? Kidding me, bro.
And Flip makes the call.
It's 2024, but you never know what's going on. No, right now I don't know.
Coach needed a 5 for a straight. Oh, Coach putting out a pretty big bluff here. I don't think Flip's going to be able to call. Bluff's going to get through.
El aceite no corre lo mismo. Una vez checando, la segunda vez ya es gusto.
So every Friday night we have a free roll. It's $2,000 guaranteed. $2,000 guaranteed for free. And let me tell you what the payout was once we get past this next hand here. Flip with the 6 deuce. Should be folded.
You're not a blind. Sorry.
Makes the fold. CeeLo making the call with the 3s.
No, yo estoy en mi prime. Es que me tengo que ir a chequear con el tipo ese que
El Gallo raising up his button here. Making it 20 to go. Un veintón, primo. Oh, Omar going to be putting on the 3-bet here. I like the 3-bet. I don't like the size. It's 80. Probably would have gone 100 since I'm out of position. And I have a caller in between. CeeLo called in between. You can see he's in good shape here as he has the clubs of El Gallo covered. Pelota's also calling the 5. Oh, looks like it's going to work. Yeah, it does work. All right, so every Friday night here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, we do have a free roll. We do have a free roll. The only requirement is you must be a member of the Texas Card House. That's not it. That's not it. Guess we don't have a banner for it. So we had a total of 55 entries. There are 14 players remaining right now. We had 3 players rebuy. So 3 of the 55 rebought. We had 152 add-ons. So that's going to take the prize pool to over the $2,000. It's going to take it to $2,550. 6 spots being paid out, with first place taking home $835. 6th place taking home $125. So first place up top, $835 of the $2,550 prize pool, and the min cash will be $125. So pretty nice little payout for the free roll. Looks like there was a $10 strato from Omar here. And he's calling the raise from Spider. So Omar with the 7 deuce. And Zamora's going to come along too. Zamora only has $100 left in his stack. He did buy in for pretty much the minimum, $210. Gut shot straight draw for Spider. Let's see if he continues his aggression. Looks like he is, as he's going to put out a $60 bet, so just over half pot. And this should get the job done. It will get the job done. So, Coach, the big winner, Baby Spider, down 1,000. He did make the final table of the Trailblazer Series. He did make the final table of the Trailblazer Series and made. They actually got a heads up and they made a deal. He walked away with just under $10,000. So congratulations to him. Pocket eights for Omar. He will be calling the bet of Coach. It's showing it's a 3-bet, but the reason why is, But the reason why is because of the $5 bring-in. Whenever they punch it in as a raise and not a bring-in. But that's why it's showing that there was a 3-bet coming from Coach here. He's going to be making the call with the ace-5. I think Omar is going to make the call as well. Looking for an 8. Closing the action, another 75 more. You hit the 8, you know you're going to get paid. Got about 500 in your stack. I feel like this is a call, but Omar might not feel the same way. I don't think he's going to re-raise here. Oh, he makes the fold. So, of course, that means the 8 of diamonds is going to show up now, right? All right, heads up we go. I felt like Omar was getting the right price, especially closing the action in position. And he made the right fold. So CeeLo with 335 in his stack just announces all in. Didn't want to put out an awkward bet sizing as there was over $200. There was $230 in the pot, so he didn't want to put out essentially half his stack. So Coach makes the fold. Looks like we're up to 12 likes in the YouTube. So when you have a chance, make sure you do hit that like button, especially in another 3 hands when we go back to Omaha. So we have another 2 more hands, hold them. Button is in seat number 8 right now. Once it gets back to seat 1, we will go back to Omaha. So Omar letting CeeLo know that he folded because he thought that CeeLo had 2 big cards and that he was in a race. And he's not very good at running races, is what he said. So Omar making the call. CeeLo raising it up to 25. Had aces last hand. So I like the raise out of the aces. I do not like this raise. Mainly because of the sizing. You can see it's pretty much going to price everybody in. And now you're going to be out of position.
$25.
No, you're good.
Had a bonito move.
Don't worry. That's more important. 6 gold,
Sí,
7
está
gold.
involucrado.
So you can see the pot is $160.
We got 6 players.
CeeLo raising it up out of the small blind to 25. And it's going to come 10 high. Pelota's hitting his set of threes. The last time he hit a set, it was in Omaha. This is Hold'em, so a little bit different. I think he might, I don't know. I can see him playing it fast or playing it slow. The reason why you'll play it fast is because you have a lot of other players in the hand with you. But he's just going to play it slow. And you can see pretty much everybody's going to call. Scarface needed a 9 for a straight. Flip with a 9 in his hand will make the fold. And CeeLo playing this hand, very, very interesting. And it's not going to work. So Pelota's still just stringing along his customer here with the threes. CeeLo does not want to see a king or a jack. He's going to think he's going to be good with the king or a jack, but he is not. He actually wants to see a queen, a 9. Oh, he's drawing dead now. Does he shut it down? Diamonds. $500 in the pot. Pelota's betting $200. CeeLo just has to give up. He got caught. He has less than 400 in his stack, yeah. He's just saving face here. Knows he can't call. Gonna put on a little show for the cameras. Took a very interesting line with this hand. Interesting pre-flop when he raised it, and interesting with the check raise on the flop. But he knows gig is up. There's the fold. Taking a look at his garbage one last time. He's definitely taking his time to fold. There's no way he calls here. He has king high on a 10 high board. There's the fold.
¿Se los pago ahorita o cuando llegan?
Ella lo va a traer.
No hay nada, gracias.
Enseñale bluff, enseñale bluff.
Lo van a ver en la tele. Deja que me vaya.
All right, so one more hand of Hold'em, and then we will go back to Peyton Manning's favorite game. Omaha! That's actually the name of his production company now that he's out of football. He is producing, got into the producing game. The name of his production company is Omaha. So CeeLo putting on the straddle. Coach making the call. And CeeLo's going to check his option with 7 high. Flop coming jack high, nobody with a jack. CeeLo actually has a straight draw.
Ahí tengo la cuenta abierta.
Conmigo. Ok.
Everybody checks to him. And he's going to bet the straight draw. Bets about half pot. As coach now getting the massage. And this is going to work. And we are going back to PLO. So some specials we have for the month of January here at the Rio Grande Valley. We got a happy hour special where it's only $10 an hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're playing high-low or any mixed game. So any mixed game or high-low games, then you do get a discount on Tuesday night and Thursday night. There's also a bonus for high hand. Royal flush or still wheel, $250. This will increase $100 per week. $50 for the Royal, $50 for the still wheel. Must use both cards. So if you like to play high-low, we got some bonuses for you available here. All right, so back to Omaha we go. So now I will say hit that like button, as this is a it's a half Hold'em stream. So now's the time to hit the like button. Let us know if you like the Omaha, as I do not like the Buckeyes, who just scored. So now they're up. Now they're up. The game was tied 14-14. Buckeyes just scoring. It is the fourth quarter. Still 7 minutes to go, though. Scarface hitting the queen, but his kicker is not good, as Gallo has a better kicker. Scarface still has an opportunity to make a full house. Scarface just making the call here. He's going to need to hit a 10 or a 3. A 5, they will chop. Nobody has diamonds. Scarface just has one out. Did Gallo check? Oh, Gallo being sneaky here. He thinks Scarface has a queen, and he's right. Does he check raise? Only a $30 bet. He only calls here. One out for Scarface. It's a 10. And that's not it. El Gallo checks again. Said it earlier, you can be too sneaky sometimes. And he played this hand a little too sneaky. Normally, the deeper the stacks are, the sneakier you want to be. But you can see Scarface with only $220 in his stack. You don't need to get sneaky to get that money.
For some reason I thought you had pocket 8. You're not in the hand, bro.
So I do feel like there is a time to get sneaky, but that is based on stack sizes. And if you still have not hit the like button, make sure you do take care of that. The thumbs up. So action is on Gallo. He did not straddle. He has 9s and deuces. He'll probably be calling the $5. There's the raise. So he makes it 10 to go. Flip making the quick call with the queens. Also has a suited ace to go with it.
Eight of spades exposed. Eight of spades exposed. 2 4s.
Coach making the call with his jacks. Has the best hand right now. Actually, Flip with the queens with the best hand.
Got 4 players to flop.
So 4 ways we go. 9 high flop, all clubs. Nobody has clubs. Set of 9s for El Gallo. He's going to check it. Wanting the board to pair. Small bet from El Gallo here, only 15. And that'll get the job done. So big play from Texas. And they just got called for unsportsmanlike, but another big play. So Texas answering back. They are driving. They got the ball down to the Buckeyes 15 with 5 minutes to go in the game.
We have a $20 button straddle.
$20 button straddle coming from Baby Spider on the button. Action's going to be on Coach.
What's the max of 15 on the button?
Honestly,
On PLO.
and this one we do like typically do 25. We let it go a little bit. It's against the rules, but everybody wins. We get to break the rules in this thing. Only when I do it. Only when Chris does it.
That's a disadvantage for the table.
So it is a $15 straddle on the button. Coach going to be calling.
This spider is good, man. You can't really give him the...
No. Anybody can do it, but the max is 25. See, 4 calls at 20.
Yeah, for the game also? Should have took him second half.
Looks like Flip makes the call here with the 10s, suited in spades and hearts. CeeLo with the rundown hand, all of the middle cards, 6, 7, 8, 10, has clubs, but the clubs are no good. Scarface has the ace of clubs.
5 players.
5 ways we go to a flop, just over $100.
Another flag. No.
And a 3 for both Flip and Scarface. Scarface checking. Flip checking. Now Scarface, who does have the better kicker, I think he's going to bet small here, like maybe 25 or 30. No, he checked too. And Baby Spider with the 4 with the bet. Are any of these players going to check raise their 3? And Flip does indeed. Flip thinks that he has the best hand right now, but we can see he is out-kicked. Yeah, so both Flip and Scarface being tricky with their hand checking, and now they both woke up and check raised. Yeah, Scarface only has $200, so Flip pretty much just has to call here. Hope you pair one of your cards. Hope a 10 comes, hope a queen comes, because he's in trouble right now. Yeah, the dealer doesn't know how much more it is, and it is not much more. So even if you think you're beating the situation, unless if you're, well, whatever your opponent shows you here, you pretty much have to call. Because even if he has pocket 4s, you still have outs. But he's going to need a queen or a 10. Oh, wait, they're going to chop it. No, he's going to win with the 10s. So there's trips on the board, so the 10s are going to win. What a crazy run out.
Wow.
Baby Spider, if he would have checked, he would have hit quads. Made the right fold at the right time. That's all you can do. But Flip is going to win this hand. Texas just got stopped on second and goal. They actually lost 5 yards. 3 minutes to go in the game. And the ball was at the 1 yard line. Now the ball's at the 6 yard line. Wow. They only have 2 timeouts left.
Ya no los hacen.
26.
Oh, no flag. So 4th and goal for Texas coming up. Zamora with the Kings. Also has clubs. Still time left if Texas doesn't get this, but it's going to be a pretty big blow to their chances. 4th and goal from the 8 yard line. Oh, and Ewers, no. Ewers fumbled, and Ohio State's going to run it back. That's worst case scenario? Wow. Wow.
Ahora que los Rolex bajaron, estoy esperando la compra que yo quiero. Ah, no tengo ningún todavía.
Pretty sure it was a fumble,
Yo sigo dos páginas.
but they're going to review it.
Yo sigo dos páginas una de las páginas tiene, se llama Deal of the Day. Yo te enseño ahora.
So Spider with the straight draw to go along with his pair. And he's going to bet 50.
Es automático también, también automático de Zafiro.
What a crazy sequence there. The Longhorns had the ball 2nd and goal at the 1 yard line to tie it up, and now they are down by 2 touchdowns. There's the straight for Baby Spider. In Ewers' defense, the right tackle did not block that defensive end.
I know.
The right tackle just let that defensive end go by, and he lit up Ewers, picked up the ball, ran it back for a touchdown. So in Ewers' defense, but either way, this is the last. Pretty much everybody knew going into this game, or into this season at least, this was the last season, no matter what happened, that Ewers was going to be quarterback, as Arch Manning is waiting in the wings. So that's probably the last we see of Ewers for the Longhorns.
El Rolex estaba en 5.800. Era un de ellos. No me acuerdo cuál era, pero es en la página. No, ese
We have a,
Got a little action in the YouTube chat.
ese era 36.
we have a $15 button strap.
Y las condiciones, que dan garantía. Y ellos te dicen si con caja y papel y todo.
Fletcher asking, why is Zamora only calling with King? Well, he was first to act under the gun. So that's probably the main reason. And it's Omaha. It's not Hold'em. So he did have a king. One of them was suited. It was King, Jack, Deuce.
Traer un cartier bonito con el fondo azul.
Está
So it's only pot limit, so if he was going to raise it up, he was only going to be able to raise it up to 15.
Pero el fondo es azul y en lo que entré.
All right, Scarface is back.
5.800 también. Pero es que
Estar ahí con el dinero en la mano y ahí.
si tiene que estar ahí con la tarjeta para entrar cuando.
En el momento correcto.
Y él tuvo que hacer. Un video enseñando a veces cuando pone el video
You can see it's a $60 raise here. Baby Spider with the aces. None of them are suited, but he does have the 7-4 to go along with his hand. Scarface calling. And we are going 4 ways to a flop. Queen high flop, 2 spades. Baby Spider with spades. 2 players drawn dead right now. Has to go runner, runner. 2 players at 0%. Those are immediate outs. You can still go runner, runner, but those are immediate outs. Yeah, Scarface isn't going to be able to call. He just rebought. This is his first time back. He has a gut shot. But the 9 of spades is no good. So he'll let it go. Maybe Spider will win the pot. And the Buckeyes will get ready to kick off. Up 2 touchdowns with 2 minutes to go. If you follow UT football, these 2 teams are actually going to play the first week of the season for the 2025-2026 season. They're going to be playing in Columbus, Ohio at the Horseshoe. So these 2 teams will see each other again. The big difference is the Longhorns are going to have a different quarterback, a different starting quarterback. They're going to run it back the last week of August. Scarface wanted to play, just doesn't have the cards to do so. Spider just making the call with the jacks, has clubs. Looks like he's the only player with clubs. Omar announcing pot, ace, queen, deuces. He does have diamonds, but not the ace of diamonds. $70 to go. And it looks like CeeLo's going to go with his 5, 6, 7, 7 hearts. Baby Spider with the Las Vegas area code in his stack. That's going to be 702. He makes the fold. And Coach likes to see flops. Coach is calling. What does El Gallo do? He does have the best diamonds possible and a pocket pair. And he slows in the action. Does the MIT cap just make you smarter when you wear it? Asking for a friend. So you can see $300 in the pot. 4 ways we go. And it's going to be 10 high, 2 spades. Nobody with spades, but Coach hitting top pair and a straight draw. He's got a wrap here with the Jack 8-6. Can hit a 7 for a straight. Can hit a queen for a straight. And Omar's potting it here. I would like this play in Hold'em, but not in Omaha. Because in Hold'em, normally, since you just have 2 cards, normally it's going to be hard for somebody to continue. But in Omaha, with the 4 cards, all the possibilities, it's going to be hard to get somebody to fold. Coach is not folding. Coach has a pretty big hand here. Top pair, open-ended, and he is making the call. Omar in pretty bad shape here. Going to need to hit an ace or a deuce. Cannot hit the queen, as the queen will give Coach a straight. So Omar has about $100 left. Oh, there's the ace. Coach still has outs. 5 outs to be exact. 5 live outs. You can see all the gray outs. That's what he would have in theory. It looks like we're going to be running it twice. But Omar get very lucky on the turn. Will his hand hold as they are running it twice? Now the game is officially over as the Ewers threw an interception. And that's going to give Coach a straight. And that's going to give Coach trips. So Coach will be scooping. So $1,000 pot for Coach. Dealer just confirming. Sometimes it's hard to read all the different cards, especially when you run it twice. They're just making sure.
Barrows, stream table.
And it looks like Omar's going to be reloading. That's going to take Coach up to over $1,000 profit for the session. I'm guessing there's a basketball game going on because
Incognito, border kid.
Kids are not allowed to play on this table. No kids here.
Kids.
so compadre, the local celebrity,
120 también? No, no necesitas nada. Oh, 220 también.
oh wait, somebody taking Zamora's seat. So that's going to be seat 7.
Barrows. Maria, otro 100.
Quarter King?
No.
Don't know what that means. Porter Kid. Maybe he's from Brownsville, Porter?
Border kid? We gotta get the signed permission from the parents.
Yeah. There's a high school down here known as Brownsville Porter. Also, the zoo is named Porter. The zoo that we have down here, it's in Brownsville, Gladys Porter Zoo. So I'm guessing he is from the Brownsville area. Brownsville, about an hour from us. Probably a little bit less. Once again, depending on how fast you drive, what part of Brownsville you're going to. So Omar just rebuying, gonna be potting it with his queens.
How did they not
And-
bring in? Watch, now they're gonna try to bring in fucking Arch Manning now.
And Ohio State officially
First down, so he has-
moving on to the national
instead of downs, he
championship.
gets the ball in the end zone, bro.
And yes, they covered.
Now that if they bring him in
Looks
right
like
now, they're
C2 is going to be
sit him.
bouncing.
That's bullshit. Watch, they're gonna try to bring him in here on third down. Nope, they didn't.
And surprisingly, Baby Spider put it on the 3-bet here with the King 7-4-3. It suits her live. But I think he just wanted to get involved in a pot here against Compadre. So he's going to need to hit a king. He's going to need some red cards. Oh, he hits diamonds, but top a set for Omar. Oh, but the diamonds are going to get there. Pretty gross for Omar.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I have my insurance. I got my insurance. Remember I took the Ohio? I was going for Longhorn, but got the insurance. Yeah, exactly. Works out.
One more hand of one more hand of Omaha. Then we will be going to Omaha.
Barrows, string table.
I can't say this right. One more hand of Omaha, then we'll be going to Hold'em. There you go. It's a round of each, R-O-E, round of each. Every time the button's on seat 1, the game changes. There is a seat open, Fletcher. Seat number 2 is open. Seat open on the stream table.
Maybe a little bit of fabric softener in that shit too.
Sorry, three. Barrows, string.
That's so sad because the Longhorns team just played fucking great today, man. They played great all year.
They fucked it up. They fucked it up. What happened?
Fumbled and took it back to 7 points.
On the 1 yard line, they fumbled. 4 players up front. Wow.
4 ways we go to a flop, a queen-eye flop once again. Looks like Scarface with the 6s, but he's going to check.
Is it over?
Pretty much.
Queen coming on the turn now. Nobody with a queen. Now keep in mind, Scarface does not have a full house. You have to use 2 cards from your hand. You can only use 3 cards from the board. So he only has trip 6s. He has trip 6s with a 9 kicker. So he's playing the 6-9 from his hand. So it's his 5-card hand would be 6, 6, 9, queen. He will make the call. Porter Kid looking for a deuce. CeeLo looking for a jack. Oh, it's a deuce. Porter Kid making a full house. So he does have a full house. He's using 2 cards from his hand, the 2 deuces. And then he's using the deuce, the queen, and the queen on the board. So deuces full of queens for the Porter Kid. Let's see if Scarface is able to get away from his 6. Yeah, he is. Gets away. Don't forget about the Hijack app. If you live in Texas and you are a member of the Texas Card House, there is an app available now for your phone where you don't even have to be at the Texas Card House. You can still play poker. And with the referral code TCHL, the L standing for live, so TCHL20, you will get $20. You can play poker online, cash games, and tournaments. The tournaments actually get pretty good. The buy-ins for a tournament are really small and the prize pools are really big.
Alright, straddle restart, guys. 20 to play.
So back to Hold'em, but we do have a double straddle on this hand. Flip making the call with his suited king as it's folded around to Scarface, who also makes the fold. Baby Spider calling with his suited connectors. Coach calling with the best hand. And Gallo completing with his suited jack.
If there's nobody on the list, yeah, let Maria know.
And I believe we have somebody taking seat 2. I wonder if it's Fletcher.
5 players.
I don't think we had. Oh, we did have a list. Rock, who's not here, and somebody going by Cheater. Probably not a good name to have, or a good nickname to have at the poker table. Probably not a good nickname in general, but especially at the poker table. So 10 high flop. Huge flop for Gallo, flopping top pair and a flush draw. And he's going to raise it up here. He's actually in trouble as Coach has a better kicker and he has the ace of spades. So normally Gallo would have some pretty huge equity here, but Coach is still favored. And that's going to give Coach more outs, as now a 4 will make him a straight, and he's going to continue on here. So Gallo can't fold his hand. He can only call. He could also raise. Coach making it seem like he's calling any raise. I don't know if we saw him slide his chips forward. Coach has top pair and a straight draw. He's not going anywhere. And Gallo, I don't think he's going anywhere either. But I think he's just going to call. I think he's just making a little show here to just call. Doesn't like his kicker now. Really like this hand on the flop. Still, well, he loved this hand on the flop. Now he's no longer in love with his hand. He just likes it. So El Gallo, with some table talk, trying to get some information from Coach. As I said, he's just going to make the call. Looking for a jack or a spade. Has 8 live outs. So over $600 in the middle. Here comes the river. Board pairing. Can Gallo get away from this? Coach putting out 300. No, Gallo's not going to get away from it. And he's going to see the bad news. So nice hand for Coach. The rich get richer. So after this board gets cleared from the system, the dealer will push over the pot, retrieve the cards, and he'll use the cut card right in the middle there to reset the system. And once he does that, then we'll see the stack size. Oh, we got a dealer change. So we do have 1 hour left in tonight's stream. Have exactly 1 hour left in tonight's stream. But you can see Coach with a ton of chips. He actually needs to slide those green chips to the front, has them to the side. Big chips in the front or on top. Does have some green chips on top, but needs to have the green chips in the front. There we go. So how much is he up? He's up 1,700. He's basically the only player winning in this game. Pelotas in seat 2, he cashed out earlier. He was winning about 1,000. So that's why these numbers won't add up. But you can see Baby Spider with the green chips in the front. Coach with the green chips on the side, but the big chips need to go in the front. As a matter of fact, Flip there with the green chips on the side as well. Is Omar all in dark? Yeah, $15 straddle. So somebody's cards did not get scanned. That's why we don't see all of the cards yet. The production crew will let the dealer know that somebody's cards didn't get scanned, so he might pause the action before we see the flop. So Omar's all in. So Flip will make the fold. Looks like seat number 2 is taken. So the production crew just letting the dealer know that somebody's cards didn't get scanned properly, but that'll get cleaned up pretty quick. So Friday Night Free Roll is at the final table. 8 players left, 6 players get paid. Free tournament to enter. It was a $2,000 guaranteed prize pool going up to $2,550. First place, walking away with $835. Min cash being $125. There we go. So all this should clear out pretty quick. And then once it clears out, oh, that's actually a decent all in there. It's over $100. So the dealer just letting the production crew exactly know how much the all in was for. That way they can get all the graphics correct. Don't think anybody's going to be able to call. Yeah, Gallo's not going to be able to call here. So Omar with the AC Deucey. Coach folding his queen high. And now El Gallo. Oh! Is he going to make the call here? No, he's not going to make the call. Oh, he's thinking about it. He just lost the big hand. So, forgot to factor into tilt. Forgot to factor into tilt. He makes the call with 9 high. Needs a 9 or a 7. Heart works as well. Oh, he hits the 9. He can only get lucky once. They run it once. And Omar is not going to believe it. So Omar looks like he's going to reload. And they will put seat number 2 in the system. So let's see who seat number 2 is. I do see he has about 350 in the stack. And Omar coming back in. Rebuying for the minimum 200, trying to spin it up.
Even Richard is going to
I heard it. I heard it.
Hey, I was wounded. I was wounded, but I'm still in the tournament, bro. I'm going. I got another battle.
Where you going? You big mom like. Really
So C2 going to go by City Star. You are allowed to pick your own nickname on the stream as long as it's not derogatory.
325.
So 325 for City Star. City or Sit-In? Well, they put Sit-In, but I think it was City.
Big blind.
Pretty sure it's City Star because he's played on the stream before. The name sounds familiar. The hands don't look familiar. Sure, his face will look familiar. No, the button's right.
You caught 10 on that?
As Omar straddled 15 under the gun last hand. And City Star coming in for a raise. Oh, El Gallo had Ace King suited, but he took a break. Yeah. That's City Star. I know that guy. Ace Jack suited for City Star. Raising it up to 40. So somebody saying seat number 1, Scarface, looks a little bit like Christopher Lloyd.
4.5.
So if you kids have never seen Back to the Future, you got to put that on the list. I think most people like the second one the best, at least poker players, because there is a casino involved in that one. But yeah, it looks a little bit like Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc. Great Scott.
Heads up.
Oh, big turn for City Star as he flopped a pair, and now he has a flush draw, but Coach actually has a better hand with the king. Don't think City Star's going anywhere. As a matter of fact, I think he's just going to go with this hand. First hand sitting down. He's either going to double up or have to rebuy. I think they're going to run it twice. It's going to be a chop pot. El Gallo would have had ace-king here. They are going twice. Does City Star double up his first hand? Nope. Nope. City Star loses his first hand.
Oh, you turn a flush,
Hey, that's it for me, guys. I'll go back to work.
Yes.
You guys have too many shit.
Oh, City Star said that's it. So he was playing at one of the main tables. There are 3 1-3 games going on right now on the main floor. He heard there's a seat open, and he's all like, well, let me see if I can get lucky. He did not get lucky. So once again, we have a seat open on the stream table. I'm talking to you, Fletcher. There's actually a list, like I said, I just don't think they're in the building. There are 2 people on the list, but I just don't think they're in the building. We have Rock, and we have Cheater. Yeah, we do have 3 1-3 tables. The minimum buy-in for that table is $100. I think Rock might be in the building. Ace Jack suited once again. Did not work out for the previous player. Let's see if it works out for Flip. Action does get checked around. The ace jack's still good, but the ace three with some chop outs. And the ace jack, oh, the three. The three's gonna hit. And Porter Kid bets his three, but now he's getting raised. It's a small raise, though. He might be curious. I mean, it feels like your opponent has a flush here. And the raise is going to work. So Flip with the bluff had the best hand all the way until the river. He checked it all the way until the river. And then when he had the worst hand, he bluffed it. So it looks like we have a button straddle coming from Omar, the compadre. All right, so we got somebody else now in C2. Let's see if they have better luck than City Star. Number 2. So who's it? Oh, Porter Kid with the kings. Hey, there's the cheater. So Porter Kid just calling and cheater raising. All right, here comes the back race. How much is Porter Kid gonna make it here with the kings? So 30. It's ready. So at least 100 more. And it is going to be more than 100. Is that 150? It's 140. Cheater just sitting down. Oh, seat number 2 all in on his first hand again. Different player. Same result. All in on the first hand. And he's in bad shape here. Coach is asking for a count here with 10 high. I said this at the beginning of the stream. He likes to see flops. Sometimes you have to pay. Sometimes you have to pay a lot of money to see a flop. And he's thinking about paying a lot of money here to see a flop. Nah, he's going to let it go. Gaia will let it go as well. Omar with the 7-6 offsuit. How much does he have? 167? Omar just might go with this. No, Omar does fold. So let's see if Cheater gets lucky. No, Omar's not all in. Omar's not in the hand. Omar did fold. Needs a 10 of spades? A 10 of spades for fun? 10 of spades for fun? Come on, dealer. Put the 10 of spades. Yeah, so they're just cleaning up Omar. They thought that he had called. But as I said, he did fold. So once he gets out of the way, it's showing the actions on Cheater, but Cheater went all in for 200. The minimum buy's 200. He bought him for 200. So the dealer's just letting the production crew know what the action was. So 200 all in for Cheater. And a fold from Omar. And now, so they'll punch in the flop. Okay, they will put in the jack. There we go. 10 of spades for fun? No, Cheater's drawn dead. Oh, Cheater thought that he got there with the king. But he's going to see the full house from Porter Kid. So Cheater said he's coming back, but he is going to be away from his seat. I don't know for how long.
That's you guys busting on the first
Hey,
hand.
Mister, what happened? What's your number?
What happened? What?
What is your number?
Right now he just lost the king queen. And the other guy had what the other guy had? Ace jack.
It's Jack. Did you have a Jack? No.
So Cheater said he's coming back, but he did lose his first hand, just like the previous player on that same seat. Did say he's coming back, though. He did say hold his seat. So Coach is up over 2,000. Yeah, definitely the Christopher Lloyd lookalike. Cheater's back. As I said, you are able to pick your own name. I'm just calling him on the name he chose. Scarface chose his name. Spider chose his name. Coach chose his name. El Gallo chose his name. Omar did not choose his name. His parents chose his name. Porter Kid chose his name. Everybody using an alias with the exception of Omar. And Omar's probably the most famous of them all, at least to the normal person here in the Rio Grande Valley. As I said at the beginning, he is a local celebrity. Comes out on car commercials, and he is also a stand-up comedian. He's a funny guy. Looks like Coach is going to be cleaning up some of his chips, getting rid of some of the red chips. I would imagine he's going to trade them out for not green chips, so black chips, but we'll see.
Oh, because when it's hold'em, the whole night you can do but when we have PLO, the system.
So open-ended straight draw for Coach with the 4-5. Porter Kid with the 8s does have the best hand.
25.
And El Gallo with the pocket 5s, way behind. Porter Kid still out in front, but now a second overcard comes to his pocket pair. So Omar asking for chips, which is fine, but not in the middle of a hand, Omar. He wanted some red chips from the chip leader. A little awkward there. There's the straight for Coach. And he's counting out chips to give Omar change for the green chips. That is not a bet. Like I said, nothing wrong getting a change from a player, but not when they're in the middle of a hand. So he did hit it straight. Yeah, he did change out the red chips for green chips. Thought he might change them out to black chips. And now he's betting 150, so nobody's going to be able to call. And he will show the straight. So that's going to take Coach up to over $2,200. Porter Kid had the Kings earlier, made a full house, and he was able to get it all in pre-flop with seat number 2. As I said, seat number 2. The name he chose is Cheater. I don't know the history behind it. I don't think it has to do with cards. I don't think it has to do with poker. Yeah, so somebody moved they moved the button twice. I will definitely ask him after the stream where he got that nickname or how he got that nickname. He ain't no cheater. He just got that Friday night fever. Action is on cheater. Nice hand for blackjack. Not so much so for hold'em. Baby Spider back at his seat. He makes the fold. Coach, call in the $5. The blinds are $1, $2, but it is $5 if you want to see a flop. $5 bring in. And we are going 4 ways to a flop, as it's going to be 9 high. Scarface flopping top pair. But he's going to check. Queen coming on the turn. CeeLo with the queen. Everybody checking. Ace coming on the river. Nobody with an ace. Everybody checks again. And CeeLo will show the queen and win the $20. I mentioned this on the Wednesday stream. There is rake. So if you go to a casino in Vegas and you're playing poker, basically any card room, they do rake from the pot. So the house will take money from the pot, but not here at the Texas Card House. Texas Card House, it is a social club, so you do have to be a member, and there is a hourly charge. So that charge doesn't affect how much you win or lose when you're playing poker. It's totally separate. The charge is just for part of the club, kind of like when you go to a country club. There are different activities to do besides the poker. Got a nice pool table set up. It's also a social club. You can just socialize. There is a bar. I believe the dollar beers are back, but now just Budweiser. So the Budweiser dollar draft beer. But all the other beers are like $3 or $4, so it's not like a crazy price. Just a normal price. Oh, set of 5s for Omar. That's the good news. The bad news is nobody has anything else. He's going to bet the 30 here. I do like this bet because normally an ace would see another card here because the ace has the straight draw, but nobody has an ace. Baby Spider has backdoor spades. Baby Spider's drawing dead. Don't think Omar's going to slow down here. And Baby Spider's done with the hand. Yeah, so dollar Bud Light draft available at the bar. And then basically all the other beers are $3. Maybe $4 if it's like an imported bottle. But no more than $4 for the beers. I was actually in Tampa last week, little weekend trip. Left Friday, came back Monday. Went to a comedy show at their arena, the hockey arena there, where the Tampa Bay Lightning play. And beer at that event. Jim Gaffigan was the stand-up. Beer at that event was $17. The very next day, I went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Kind of cool. Got to see Mike Evans set the record for the 1,000-yard cash. He actually tied Jerry Rice for 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons. but he's the only player to do it for his first 11 years. But I got to see him do that, and once again, beer was $17 at the Buccaneer Stadium as well, Raymond James Stadium. So, dollar draft Bud Light here at Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley. And I know all of the other locations, they also run drink specials. We're back to Omaha, folks, if you haven't noticed. I know the last time I was up at TCH Social in Austin, I'm pretty sure they had dollar beers as well during the UT game. I was up there the same weekend for the F1 racing. It was a crazy weekend. It was the F1 race, and it was the first event for the Trailblazer Series at the TCH Social in Austin, and it was the UT Georgia game as well. So it was pretty crazy. But I did partake in those dollar beers. All right, so Flip did not get one of his cards scanned, but we can see that CeeLo has kings, does have diamonds, has the 4 deuce as well. Scarface has hearts. He's going to be making the call. Baby Spider makes the call as well. Cheater making the fold. Coach likes to see flops. He's not going anywhere. Omar with the jacks. I think he's pretty much priced in if he's closing the action here. He's not closing the action as Flip is behind him. So since he's not closing the action, he's getting aggressive with his hand. And this is not going to work because CeeLo doesn't have much chips left. So CeeLo's going with his hand. It is the best hand. The only question is, does Coach call? And I think Coach is going to call. Coach likes to see flops, and he has a hand that can be very dangerous. 7, 8, 9, spades and hearts with the pocket eights. So Omar's all in, CeeLo's all in, and I think Coach is going to call. Scarface, who also looks like the actor Christopher Lloyd. For you younger listeners, like I said, if you haven't seen Back to the Future, put that on your list. There's actually 3 movies. He finally makes the fold. Oh, Spider making the call, so 100% Coach is calling. The bet's going to be $240. And we are going 4 ways to a flop of just under. Hey, check it out. It's $956. The pot is $956. And the reason why that is significant is puro 956. The area code down here is 956.
What do you want me to do?
Puro 956. So $956 in the pot. There will be a side pot between Spider and Coach. Spider's spades are live. Omar's clubs are good. And Coach's hearts are good.
That's some insider trading shit right there, dude. How's the bike, man?
It's good. It's chilling at home right now.
You doing any... Oh, dude, it's cold.
So just making sure that the main pot and the side pot are correct. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, Omar has 100 left behind him, so the main pot for CeeLo and the side pot for Omar.
There's this guy, man, that works on like all like store bikes. I don't know if you follow him. His name is Kilsmith Sports or some shit like that.
Maybe Spider's spades are still alive. He's gonna go check. He's looking for a spade.
If you don't want to take it to like
Or he can go runner deuces. The king's still out in front, but you can see the equity the Coach has. Oh, the Kings are going to win this? Oh, Jack 9? Yeah. The Kings are going to win this. Oh, no, 9-5 for Omar. So Omar went with his hand because he had jacks, but he winds up winning with the 9-5. And it's kind of poetic justice. If anybody's going to win a pot worth $956, it's going to be compadre there. So huge pot for Omar as he hit the river. Wait, did CeeLo have? Oh, CeeLo had queen deuce. So CeeLo's four was actually a queen. So CeeLo had a better two pair. He had queen deuce. But you can see he went with his hand with the kings, but he winds up winning because of the queen deuce. So queen deuce was the hand that actually won. Omar did win the side pot. There was a side pot. He did win the side pot with the two pair. Not 100% sure what time the stream is going to end tonight. The earliest it's going to end is going to be 11:15. The latest it's going to end is going to be 11:54. So we did start the stream on time at 7 o'clock. It is a 4-hour stream. So the players started playing at 7 o'clock. The 15-minute delay is in effect for the stream. The 15-minute delay is in effect for the stream.
Can't even see you, partner. You're like John Cena. Let me get a cigarette break.
Yeah, we're still playing PLO. So we should have started streaming at 7:15, but between the time the players started playing and the time we were going to start streaming, there were some technical difficulties. We thought we had them worked out, so we were ready to go back on the air at 7:30-ish. Turns out they weren't worked out, and we didn't go on the air until 7:52, I want to say. So if you add 4 hours to that, that'll take us to 11:52, 11:54. I don't know if the time starts from there, or if the time started at 7 o'clock. Either way, like I said, for sure, we're going to 11:15 minimum, as we have a 6-7-9 flop. That's a good flop for Spider. It's 10-8. He's going to put out a small bet. Somebody has the same hand. Coach with the same hand.
125.
And we might be getting it all in here. Is anybody free rolling each other? Coach can free roll if the run out comes correct. And Baby Spider, I don't think he can free roll. Yeah, would it be Queen Jack? Queen Jack. Yeah, so both players with the same straight. Coach with the possible free roll, but no, we're chopping it up. Oh wait, Coach with diamonds. Coach with diamonds. Spider seeing if he has diamonds.
285.
Yeah, so that's why you saw the percentages. It was 52-48 because Coach had a better free roll. So Spider still has the nuts, but he doesn't like that diamond, as he knows his opponent can have two diamonds. And that's exactly what's happening here. So Baby Spider getting free rolled, does not want to see a diamond. All right. Should be chopping it up here. The Jack 10 got there, but oh. This is putting him in a spot here, because that card, the Jack 10 got there with that card. So he does have to. Oh, I think he's gonna. No, he's not gonna fold. Yeah, so they'll chop it up. I feel if it was a different player, he might have folded. But he knows even if he calls and he's wrong, that coach likes to see flops. So he knows he's gonna have an opportunity to make the money back if coach had the Jack 10 there. But I'm trying to think or see anybody else at the table that he might have folded to. I don't think he's folded to anybody at this particular lineup. Yeah. Yeah, this lineup he's not folding that river to the players. I don't know if I'm insulting or complimenting myself, but I think if I make that bet on the river there, he might fold to me.
Jeffrey, ¿todo bien?
Like I said, I might be insulting myself. I'm essentially calling me a nit.
It was almost the potted, bro. Not me. Oh my god. Wow. Chingo de quiso en un juego, wow.
But you do have to take that into account. I like these solvers and GTO and everything like that. I mean, you do have to take the player into account.
I was checking out the Jack. Thank you.
So continuing on with the Omaha portion of the round of each. Once the button gets back to seat number 1, we'll go back to Hold'em. And let's go clubbing. Spider wants to go clubbing. Oh, CeeLo with the better clubs. Is the 7 of clubs still out there? 7 of clubs still out. So back-to-back hands where Baby Spider's involved with a very good hand. This time, he does not have the best hand. Scarface with the set of 8s. Gonna call a 50, very reasonable. Oh, nice fold here. Nice fold by Baby Spider. You remember I said earlier, you wanna maximize your wins and minimize your losses? Well, that's how you do it right there. So Scarface still needing the board to pair. CeeLo letting him know he has the flush. He's gonna put out another bet. And it's another $50 bet. Got to call it again, I think. You have a set.
No, Jeffrey. No, Chad. Don't listen to him, Chad.
It's showing Scarface only has $44 left, but we can see he has more. Doesn't have a lot of chips, but yeah, he's getting the right price. I see his hand. I see he's 33%, but I still think it's a good call. Oh, and CeeLo betting dark here. Oh, the board pairs. Yeah, CeeLo bet $50 dark, and he's not going to get that $50 back. He just calls?
Oh, Jeffrey raised. Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey. Why are you calling me, bro? I'm gonna raise you next time. Asshole.
So CeeLo giving Scarface too good of a price to fold on the turn.
Next time I'm gonna fucking
Even if the board didn't pair there, I still think it was a good call with the 8s there.
No, yo te hubiera subido para sacarte de la pinche mano. You know what? Here's to you.
Kyle's still away from his seat. He will get posted. This is a rule on the stream. You do get blinded out. It's just like a tournament. If you're not at your seat, you will get dealt in, and you will also get blinded out. The players are aware. So action's going to be on the Porter kid. He's going to be making the call with his 5, 6, 7, 7 diamonds and hearts. His hearts aren't going to be good as Flip has ace high hearts. Everybody just making the call. I haven't seen Baby Spider's hand yet, but if he has a decent hand, he's raising. Did not have a decent hand, so he folds. You can see everybody just making the call for the $5. Oh, Cheater just calling with aces here, and he does have one of the suits covered. Very surprising. Oh, Omar's potted it here. Cheater should be coming back over the top. Keep in mind, he did lose the very first hand he sat down, so I don't know if he's going to be gun shy, but he should be re-raising here. Doesn't mean he is. Oh, wow, he just calls. Yeah, he's a little gun shy here after losing his first buy-in on the very first hand. I know it's easy to say that it shouldn't affect the way you play, but obviously it is affecting the way he played here. As are the aces? No, the aces aren't in front anymore. What hand's in front? It's showing the jacks. No, it's showing the 10. Yeah, set of tens for Omar. So he actually potted this down in the front, Scarface, down in the front. He actually potted this pre-flop, and he hits top set. Scarface is open-ended. No, Coach is open-ended with a backdoor flush draw. So he's not going anywhere. You got to get rid of the aces now. Especially from OT-Way. So Scarface asking Omar a question, but there are other players involved in the hand, so the dealer letting him know one player per hand. Just has jacks here. He has spades. And that's... Oh, Cheater going with the aces here. He's in trouble. Coach has an open-ender here. Coach isn't folding. Or do the spades have him scared? Yeah, he's getting an exact count. And he's not scared. Club on the turn for fun? Yeah, they're going to run it twice. Cheater's going to have to get really lucky here. He's only at 20% right now. He does have a 7 as an out. A 7 will make him a straight. 7 does make him a straight. 7 of clubs for fun? So dealer getting the main pot correct, and there is a small side pot, so they will get that corrected. They're going to run it twice. So Cheater looking for a 7. Burn is down. That's the club, so it's going to be a full house. So the 10s are going to scoop it. Now Omar has a full house. The board paired. Omar has a full house. I'm not sure if they see it just because they ran it twice. Yeah, the scoop. Coach went runner, runner, flush, but the dealer's showing him that it is a full house that the board paired. Yeah. All right, so it looks like we're going to finish the stream at about 9:15. So Omar with the scoop. And I think that's going to do it for Cheater. And we are going to end the we are going to end the stream playing Omaha, as we have 3 hands to go for tonight. 3 hands to go. How many cards are in the deck? Not counting the jokers? 52? So hand 52 will be the last hand. 3 hands to go.
Oh my God, Kobe! Freaking see my hand, bro? That's insane.
Cuando miré tu mano, yo pensé que tú también habías tocado el flush, güey. Me tuve que asegurar.
So Gallo's still not at seat. Action's going to be on flip. 1, 2 blinds. Gallo needs another card. There you go. And now he'll get mucked. So flip with the suited ace. Also has diamonds. CeeLo going to be raising it up. So $25 raise. CeeLo with the aces does have diamonds. Scarface gets out of the way. Baby Spider makes the call. Coach makes the call. Actions on Omar, who just doubled up. He's going to be making the fold. He has 3 jacks in his hand. Quarter Kid getting out of the way. And we are going 4 ways to a flop. The aces are the best hand right now. And the aces are still the best hand. CeeLo checks. Spider with the 8s. Only 1 overcard to the 10. He's going to take a stab here for $60. So betting just over half pot. This is not going to work. Flip with bottom pair makes the call. CeeLo also making the call. To the turn we go. And it's going to be a club. Let's see if Spider represents it. Only has the 8 of clubs. Maybe if he had a bigger club, he would be able to represent this. And there's the run out. The aces are good on this board. Kind of crazy. The aces are good, but I don't think the aces are going to be able to call a big bet. Does Baby Spider make a big bet? And the answer is yes. $200 bet. How much does CeeLo have in his stack? I don't know if CeeLo folds here. He should fold. He has the best hand, but he should fold. This is a very scary board. A lot of straights, a lot of flushes, a lot of 2 pairs. He really doesn't beat much. The only thing he beats is King 8. And that's what his opponent has. But he's going to let it go. I understand. Oh, is Baby Spider going to show? And it looks like he does show. Oh, he shows.
Sorry. Thank you.
3 more hands to go. I said that last time. It was actually 4 more hands because it's 52. So 49, 50, 51, 52. So yeah, 3 more hands to go. Forgot to count the 0. And it looks like Omar's going to be straddling here.
10 live straddle.
15.
10 live.
You want to do 10?
No, he has.
Oh, okay. I understand. My bad.
So $10 under the gun. Omar was going to straddle, but under the gun has priority. So CeeLo with the straddle. Action's going to be on Scarface. Scarface going to make the $10 call. Coach calling as well. El Gallo will fold. He's still not at his seat. Omar on the button. Surprising fold from Omar there. He was double suited and he had the power of the button. But he does make the fold, and we are going 5 ways to the flop. All hearts, flip, flopping a flush, queen high flush. So the second nuts. Scarface with the ace of hearts. Oh, flip can only bet 50. It is pot limit, so the dealer will throw him back 10 bucks. Does Scarface have anything to go with it? No. So I actually wasn't here last Friday. As I said, I was in Tampa, so we had Chubbs doing the commentating, and he was talking about blockers and everything like that. And a lot of this advanced strategy takes into account that you're playing deep stack. So even though Scarface had the ace of hearts there, the pot really wasn't big enough for him to try to get tricky with the naked ace. Oh, double straddle. This always happens at the end of the stream. There's always well, not always. Normally there's fireworks at the end of the stream. We have 2 more hands to go. And we have a double straddle. I think this is the first double straddle of the night, so we might see some fireworks. 2 players are actually not at their seat, so that doesn't help matters out. And seat number 2, nobody wants to take seat number 2, as the last 2 players that have sat in it have busted out their first hand. So coach just making the call with the suited ace. Flip making the call with the 9s. CeeLo coming along with the double suits, has clubs, has diamonds. Scarface thinking about it. It's only $10 more for him, but Baby Spider is known to raise his straddles. He knows it's $10 more, half off. So he's going to make the call, hoping Baby Spider doesn't raise, and Baby Spider does not raise. So we will go 5 ways to a flop of exactly $100. Ace in the window, and that's going to be top and bottom pair for Coach, but it's going to be a set of 6s for Spider. So we might see some craziness here as Coach flops top and bottom. Let's see if Baby Spider re-raises him here, because he knows Coach likes to see flops and he also likes to see turns. Looks like he's just going to call here. Oh, 3 pair for Coach now. Baby Spider checks it to him. Is he going to check raise here? They are talking back and forth. Does Baby Spider check raise? Coach is going to call. Coach has 3 pair. They are talking, Coach. What? What? I cannot believe that fold.
Let him take you before the flow.
So Baby Spider did play on the stream Wednesday, and his spidey senses were off then, and it seems like his spidey senses are off again. I cannot believe he folded a set. He's only losing to aces there. I mean, I guess tens, but somebody who had tens wouldn't be raising the flop there. Wow. I thought we were going to see stacks go in. Stacks would have gone in. All right, last hand of the stream. If you have still not hit that like button, make sure you take care of it before. And we're going to give you a little extra time, as this is going to be a mistio. So we are at only 13 likes. Come on. Come on, folks. There we go, 14. So last hand of the stream, like I said, if you still haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Last chance to hit that like button. All right, last hand. These players are going to continue to play after the stream, but this is the last hand that we are streaming. Our next time streaming here at the Texas Card House, Rio Grande Valley, will be on Wednesday. It's going to be on our secondary channel, Texas Card House, 3 different words. There are 2 different channels. A lot of people don't know about the second channel, but all of the card houses stream on the second channel. I think Houston's streaming on this channel tomorrow, TCH Live. I don't know who's streaming on the secondary channel. Houston is actually streaming on the secondary channel right now. Let's see if their game is still going.
Take a break.
They were scheduled to start streaming at 6 today, but doesn't look like they ever started. So Texas Card House Houston, they were scheduled for the secondary stream tonight. I don't think they ever got started. So 3 pair for Coach again. And he's going to bet the pot, $40. Does anybody have anything to call him with? Nobody has anything to call him with. So the big winner tonight is going to win the last pot of the night, and that'll wrap things up. But once again, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us here